People only know what they see. The rest is assumptions. If you're someone who cares a lot what people think, how about you change the narrative? You know? You can't just keep yourself away being this whole ghost mode forever. You know, at one point in time, you got to show yourself to the world. You're here. You owe that to yourself. Everyone wants to do something in this life. And the way the world's going, social media, especially if you're a young person, you've been around this your whole life, you can most definitely use it to your advantage. If you don't, you're cutting yourself short, man. You know, everyone's got goals, aspirations, everyone wants to be somewhere, do things, and there's a lot of things like social media specifically that can help you. If you're too shy, too embarrassed, too scared to even put yourself out there, then how does the world know who you are? You know, you see yourself as a person who provides motivation, strength, joy, happiness to other people. How are they going to know this? You know, nobody will ever know unless you show them. The rest is literally an assumption. There's nothing more, nothing less. Honestly, if you continue caring about what people think, and it's a challenge for me till this day, and it's something that I'm working on. Who knows if it's something I'll be working on forever? That's fine, but I know I'm going to continue doing the things that I need to do, get myself out there, because why? When I'm watching a video and I'm like, wow, this person is amazing, like their character, the way they're showing themselves, I want that to be me. I want to be able to have a platform to be able to help someone, even if it's just one person. That's what it's all about. Everyone's kind of going through the same sort of thing, different scenarios, but everyone can take something from someone's life and learn, you know. And I just hope that someone takes something from my life and learns. It's not that they won't make the same mistake that I did or go down the same path, but it will help them, man. Sometimes all you need is a bit of advice, clarity in a moment. Like, Raphael, he also was going through this moment in time. I'm not going crazy, you know. I'm not different. You know, it's too easy to feel singled out in this life. We're all going through the same thing, man. There's nothing to worry about. How you react to what you're going through is exactly what you need to focus on. If you're doing nothing, you're not going to get anywhere. You have to do something. Like right now, I'm recording a video that will come out. It's just a day in the life sort of thing, a few days in the life, because I'm learning, you know. I'm not always picking up the camera, saying everything I need to say, recording everything, I'm forgetting. So I'm not going to make that an excuse. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just have multiple days. I'm going to add it into one video. You know, I could have just, I've tried to record this weekend. It didn't go well. I didn't get enough. I'm just going to leave that video. No, just wait till next. I'm going to add, I'm going to double up. Now I'm going to have enough. That's it. I'm always going to find a way in. There's too many ways out. Those ways out do nothing for you. The way in is exactly what you need to do. Everyone in this world is blessed enough to be their own character. You're literally the best person at being you. Nobody can beat you at that. You don't want to be the next Mr. Beast, the next Ronaldo. You want to be the next you. The reason why Ronaldo is Ronaldo, Mr. Beast is Mr. Beast, is because they are them. They are who they are. That's how you impact the world. Be yourself. It's not easy though. It's not easy to just be who you are in the process of learning who you are. You know, refining who you are. Not everything you want to show to the world. I'm not perfect, you know. But I think that's what makes it even better. Through the process, people really see one factor of, you know what, this person might not be the best character or developing their character, but they're willing to show it. What are you trying to hide? Everyone knows that we're not perfect, you know. What are you trying to hide? From the world, from yourself? It makes no sense. Who are you lying to? Like, you can lie to the world, but you can't lie to yourself. And all that friction that you'll feel All that friction you feel just because you're not doing what you said you would do, it's worse. It's worse than whatever you think is on the other side of embarrassment. Literally, embarrassment comes from within. The people who you see that don't care about what anyone thinks, do you think they even see embarrassment? It's all coming from within. Fear, embarrassment, it's you. Are you embarrassed of yourself? If you were to ask that, you'd say no. But then you look at your actions, do they really show that? That's a question to you. At this moment in time, I want to keep things raw, you know? So you might see a difference between the type of videos that I make. Some might be me trying to like practice my skill of editing, content creation. Some might just be me speaking. I go on these walks. I was about to lie and say daily, but it's not daily. But a few times a week I go on these walks. I used to do other things on these walks, but now I've changed it. You know, my mentality is slightly changing. This is very useful for me to, you know, have a little time to express myself, speak to the camera. And why not post it? Why not? That's the question that I always ask myself. Why not? Because it's free. I'm already doing it anyways. I like doing it. And who knows what it could come from. Or what could happen, shall I say. For me, if you're the type of person who, it's not about saying what you're going to do and do it. It's more, you got to look into it a bit deeper. Why do you think you haven't done that task that you set out? Why do you think you haven't started going to the gym? Why do you think you've not made your social media account? Why do you think you've made your social media account but you've not posted anything? You know? You keep stopping and starting. Why? You got to look deeper into it. Anything in this life that I'm realizing I have friction in, there has to be something that's going on that I have to look at, analyze, determine exactly what the issue is so I can move forward. I'm very logical the way I think. Sometimes it's not that good that I think like this because I need to be more emotional, you know, because some things are emotional. But you need to be able to even see, okay, this might not just be about me posting a video or posting or going to the gym. So I say, this might be something deeper. I might not be confident enough for whatever reason to want to go to the gym because I might think, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know the exercises. There might be people in the gym that you don't want to see, for whatever that is. But like I said, there is a way in. If you really want to do it, there is a way in. Multiple ways. Go to a new gym, you know? Or you know what? How I would sometimes take it, just get in there. Get in there. No one cares. No one cares at all. And it's something that I have to keep reminding myself. Nobody cares. When I'm walking on this path and I'm walking backwards and I'm seeing someone coming my way, I'm always thinking, this looks very weird. Like, what are they going to think? Like, do I look like a weirdo? You know, all of these sort of, almost like high school problems. Nobody cares. They're not even going to remember who you are. They're not going to sit down at the end of their day with their partner, with their family, with themselves and think, I saw a guy walking backwards today. What a weirdo. Never. Never. You're not even that important in their life. You know what I mean? Honestly. And you've just stopped yourself from doing something that is important to you. How crazy is that? You're only limiting yourself. This is a message to me. You're only limiting yourself by doing things like this. And I know you have an example in your own life that you've stopped doing something or you've not done something because of a blocker. Whether it's a human, imagination, whatever it is. It's almost, how dare you? How dare you? Where's the self-respect within that? See, you have to look within. The self-respect. How can you have more respect for someone else that you don't know, never met in your life, probably will never see again, than yourself? Doesn't make sense. Does not make sense. Also, for the people who may think, oh, me wanting to be out there, when I say out there, I just mean putting yourself out there, whether it's social media, going to more parties, meetings, you know, just being outside, letting your character, expressing yourself, you know, there's no seeking validation from that. You're just being you. You're not seeking validation by being yourself, you know? And even if you were, you can't be on one end of the spectrum. You have to find yourself in the middle. If you're someone that thinks, oh, I'm too shy to post, I think it's a bit weird. Or if you're someone who thinks, oh, nah, these people that post, they just care, or they want people to care what they think. Try to be in the middle, you know? Find yourself in the middle. Never be too one-sided, because you're not going to see the other picture. There's too many sides. There's too many sides to a story. Everyone knows this. Everyone knows this. You're one of those people who care a lot about what people think, scared to do things, embarrassed to do things. My message to you is do it. If you believe you're great, nobody knows it yet. You have to show them. Correct your image. Show them. You'll be surprised how many people think you're a set way, something completely different to who you believe you are and who you truly are. But they'll treat you in that way. And then you wonder, wow, why did I have that interaction with someone? Why was it so hard to communicate? They don't know you. If you want them to, you have to show them.